Good afternoon, I'm Orri Benatar, and welcome to this UI7 News Update. It's 1:30, and we will begin with a 2020 presidential campaign update. Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders announced Tuesday his intention to run for president and has immediately become the frontrunner for the Democratic nomination through millions in donations. With over 300 days to go before the Iowa caucus, Sanders has already raised nearly $6 million just 24 hours after announcing. The donations came from all 50 states and from over 200,000 individuals. Sanders' donations more than tripled Senator Kamala Harris's total of $1.5 million she received after announcing her candidacy. President Donald Trump says making a second run is a good idea, considering what happened to Sanders during his previous campaign.
He was taken advantage of. He ran great 4 years ago, and he was not treated with respect by Clinton. And that was too bad. I thought what happened to Bernie Sanders 4 years ago was quite sad as it pertains to our country.
Sanders is expected to raise even more money before 2020 and still has $9 million left over from his U.S. Senate campaign committee. He can transfer those funds over for his second presidential race. Most people around the country making donations to Sanders were snowed in, with 42 states having some form of a winter weather advisory yesterday. CNN's national correspondent Omar Jimenez takes us through the blizzards of the United States.
Spring isn't far off, but winter is far from over.
If you can get out there and make the best of it, it's not so bad. And before you know it, it's spring.
This week, winter weather is slamming much of the country with a mixture of snow, sleet, and freezing rain. The East Coast is taking the brunt of it. More than 5,000 flights across the U.S. were either delayed or canceled, according to data from FlightAware. In Minneapolis, bad conditions forced all of the airport's runways to close at one point. And this month, more snow has fallen in the Twin Cities than ever before, according to the National Weather Service.
I grew up in Minnesota, though, so I'm kind of used to it, but this is a little rough.
And the entire state of Minnesota, fresh off the heels of temperatures below negative 50 degrees with wind chill, was forced to close school Wednesday.
Sub-zero 1 week, and then this week, just look at it. It's been quite miserable.
And that quite miserable weather is coming in the form of not just one, but two separate storms, one on each coast. Seattle, for example, is having its snowiest February in 70 years as part of a system that's bringing winter watches, warnings, and advisories from the Mexican to Canadian border, and even freeze warnings as far south as Phoenix. I'm Omar Jimenez reporting.
Despite snow all over the U.S. here in Urbana-Champaign, it's heating up. Taking a look at your 3-day forecast, we could be in for some severe spring weather as temperatures start to rise. The sun will be out on Friday with temperatures hitting the low 40s, with overnight lows hitting just above freezing. Watch out for Saturday as we have a 90% chance of rain and a chance of some scattered thunderstorms at noon and Saturday evening. If you're outside, you could also be blown away with some strong winds as gusts could hit up to 50 miles per hour. That is 50. The temperatures in CU are heating up, but they are not as red hot as the St. Louis Blues. The Blues have won an NHL season-high 11 consecutive games dating back to January 23rd. St. Louis set the franchise record for consecutive wins on Tuesday with an overtime victory over the Maple Leafs at Enterprise Center. The winning goal came 34 seconds into overtime from center Ryan O'Reilly for his 23rd goal of the season. The streak has seen the Blues skyrocket into third place in the Central Division with 69 points, putting them 6 points ahead of the Dallas Stars. Speaking of Dallas, the Blues will be there tonight for a 7:30 puck drop at American Airlines Center for a 12th straight win. If St. Louis can get the 2 points, they will be 5 wins away from tying the all-time NHL record for consecutive wins of 17. The Pittsburgh Penguins, led by Mario Lemieux, set that mark in 1993, on their way to an astounding 119-point season. Moving from the ice to the tech world, Samsung has revealed the first foldable smartphone. The new Galaxy S10 lineup was unveiled yesterday in San Francisco, with the main attraction being the Galaxy Fold. The 4.6-inch smartphone can open into a 7.3-inch tablet. The operating system can run 3 apps at once and will retail at just under $2,000 when it hits stores on April 26th. Pretty amazing that, something like this in 2010, very simple tablet, and then you can fold it up. I can't fold this. Tablet in your pocket, phone in your pocket as well. Pretty remarkable. That's all I have for you at this hour. Make sure to follow UI7 News on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube for more from our news team. Stephen Cohen will bring you your 2 o'clock news update, and make sure to tune in at 5 for our full UI7 newscast. I'm Orri Benatar. Have a great day.